Hey guys, it's Splinterverse. We're playing Hex Shards of Fate. The format is Marry Me Corinth. The game is available on PC and PS4, and it's free to play. Check out the link in the video description to download the game. Okay, that's not a bad troop. It's got some versatility, especially for being a one-drop. And I don't know if our opponent picked that because he's playing on curve, or just because it was the best option, or because he liked it. So we'll see. If he plays something with 2 on turn 2 and 3 on turn 3, then we'll know his play style, but hopefully we'll get something equally good or better. And we did. All 3 of these are awesome, but Replipopper is a bomb, a mega bomb as I like to call them. Video on that soon. This is the sleeve that we're using. It's a convention sleeve. I think it came with a poster, I'm not sure. So you could potentially still get that. Okay, so you can steal a troop with that. He is playing on curve, so we have to note that and maybe start picking some things as well on curve just to keep from getting swarmed to death here. Hopefully our Replipopper does not fall off with this here. This is phenomenal. Gotta have that. Alright, so now unfortunately we have 2 troops in our deck that he can steal with this, so hopefully neither one is on top. Okay, that one's not. Let's hope the Replipopper is not. It's not. Great. Get this down next turn, start making up some health. Eventually when we can tap it and increase our resources. We could draw something better, but hopefully... Okay, very good. Wow, every single one of these is awesome. It's so hard to say what to pick here. This will be small for a while. This we could cause him to have to sacrifice stuff. Everything he has is 3 or less, so we're going to take that. Because we can make him sacrifice a card with 3 or less at the beginning of his turn. And we don't want to put one more troop that he can steal with this in there. This will also, we're going to block this next turn if it attacks. This will let go through, but we'll make it back up with this eventually, hopefully. I really want to get my Replipopper before he steals it. If he attacks with this, he probably has a pump, so we may not even block that. But we'll see. Let's make a choice here. Okay, that works. Again on curve, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on 4. So remember who you're playing against, what they're doing. That will help you going forward. This is terrible because I can't block. This is awesome, but we need to get an additional blocker up here. So I'm going to do this. We're not going to tap it on our turn unless it gets targeted. We will block with this. We will gain 2 health. And so far he's not stolen our Replipopper, and we haven't drawn it yet. It's hiding. Come out, Replipopper. We want to play with you. But come out when it's our turn. Okay? Not from this ghastly exchange. No, 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 no. We're going to take 1 here if we're allowed to tap this, because this will go in for 3, but we'll gain 2 life. This will kill this, so we'll see what happens. Okay, there's no artifact or constant. Okay, so we're going to take net 4, but that's good to keep in mind. Thankfully those buffs are temporary. Put that in his hand. Now when he attacks, it'll be net 0 because we will... Oh, thank goodness, no Replipopper. Keep thinking he's gonna Replipop out and get taken over there. So we'll let this in, we'll tap this, get three resources back. And now we have additional chumpers. We're just delaying. Hopefully we can get our corners of the world out here eventually, or Replipopper, and turn the game around. But time will tell here. Opponent played that before making his choice. Not recommended. I know he wants it back out, but gotta see what's in that charge power. Sometimes you need all 6 of your resources or whatever. I know you're thinking about it on your turn or on their turn, but alright. Okay, it's fine. This is excellent. And we can play both of these. And because they're small enough, we can get lots of health back. We can get 5 health back next turn. This can also block that and not die. Every time he plays anything, he has 0 resources, so he can't counter this. Every time he plays anything that is not a resource, we will create a spiderling egg for him and put it into his deck. Replipopper, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, at least we got swept away. So we're going to tap this early so that we have the resources to play this on his turn. He's going to maybe steal the Replipopper here. We'll see. He may not have noticed. He's focused over there. Not sure why this got buffed. It's funny, that's the one I was going to put in his hand. That's why I refreshed early, so that I would have the resources up to cast that. He could put it back down, but that's alright. Yep, he did get our Replipopper. And we got spiders. Nice. Hopefully we'll get Void or something to get rid of our stolen Replipopper, because he ruined the Repliparty. Alright. This is really good usually. Okay. So we could throw this down, make him start. Oh, that's why. Getting the buff. I forgot. And we're back to full health thanks to this little guy. It's got Feral as well. We were planning to block with 2 just to avoid him getting through, but we may also kill something here. Okay. Blocking this with this. Okay, that's all he's going to attack with. Alright. And I'm going to sack it before it dies. Thought for sure he'd attack with that because it has Feral and Crush. Let's see what Ruby brings us here. So his deck is only 13 cards, so revealing 3 could really screw it up. This is nice too, but we're going to go with this. And we have exactly enough so we can fully replenish here. First we'll play this. Okay. And those are really the top 2 choices always. We are going to attack with this. Do 3 damage. We could do more, but we want to make sure we have enough to block the Feral. So now we have 2 things that are going to happen at the start of the turn, unless he removes those. I feel like he had something to remove, constants and artifacts, but it's fine. It's gonna have to start killing stuff. He'll probably kill this first because it now has no use, but it will fill up his deck. Such a good card. So if he attacks, we're blocking this with this with these 2. He's down to 7 minutes. He has half the time remaining that we do. We have 14 minutes. Okay, that's good. It's going to get 4. I like that card, Jacked Brutalizer. He's just putting Spiderlings in his deck, though. He has 0 resources, so he can't pump anything. And we're at max health. Or not max health, but starting health. Let's see what he does here. Clock's ticking away, though. Alright. Not a problem. He wants to be able to attack him with this, so I think he thinks by killing everything. I gained 8 there. I guess this. Now he has to sacrifice something, and we minused that. Awesome. So what is he going to sacrifice? Probably the Ghastly Exchange. It has 0 use at this point other than peeking at what's in our deck. But he may not realize that he doesn't have to pick a troop. Clock's ticking, buddy. Got less than 6 minutes left before you lose due to time. Just get rid of your Ghastly Exchange. He's got everything over here is under 3. The only thing he could keep from that is Arc Amplifier. This is another reason not to play on curve. So, and you know, can add to that guy, I guess, but he could have gotten rid of this. I'm not sure why he didn't. Okay, so we will do this. This thing has gotten so big now. And it's got flight. We're only going to attack with 1 because we have to watch out for this guy. He starts creating multiples of that, we're screwed. This is an amazing socket. It's not as good without the socket. Normally it has Skyguard. It's kind of redundant to have Skyguard in flight, but the socket is phenomenal. We got way lucky with that. Okay. Which ones is he gonna stun? This one probably. Those two. I thought for sure he would stun this because he can't block it with that. I mean, he can, but it's not gonna kill it. Awesome, that's now a dead card. This is really doing some work for us, the zombie play. And we created a zombie as a result. I don't know if I tapped this last turn, I should have. Oh well. Let's see what we get. It's a bit... Oh, we don't want to stun two things, right? Let's... No, let's do that. We don't want to put... We played this order so that we can play more cards here. And of course we just draw resources. Oh, we got a few things here. We can play all of these actually. We can un-ice block that if we want. But I'm going to do this. Now he's going to play that card and probably stun these two things, but we can tap this and gain 6 health. Okay, what's he going to target here? Let's see. But he should stun things like this and this or that. Okay, so he's... Okay. At this point he's down to 6 health, so you know, we got a couple things that are stunned. This thing, and I think one of the spiders, I don't know. This, I don't think this is stunned. They used to have a little swirly thing that showed you, and then one of the updates lost that, so we'll know when we see what does on untap. Okay, let's avoid that. It's a good play. And he finally got rid of his Gaslight Exchange. Replicopper's going to get through, potentially. Although we could double block with these. We got 45 health, so we're not worried about it. He's got 2 minutes. He needs to hustle. He should keep those flying blockers, though, because... we're gonna be coming through for a lot on the next turn. If he blocks the 9/9 with, well, it'll become a 10/10 next turn. But if he blocks it with this, he's still gonna take a 2 and a 3, so he's gonna take 5. We may get another spider here, which will be the end, because it'll come onto our field on his turn. It'll get buffed from this on my turn. Just a last ditch effort, I guess. Do that damage, I don't care. He's gonna concede after that, probably. Yeah, now with just the spiders alone, we could kill him. Alright, so he's gotta sack something. Might as well be one of the things he's got tapped. Let me quit. Alright, so I'm going to say Corners of the World was the MVP there. It was buffing all of our troops. There was a lot of good cards, though. We also replenished our resources so many times. We stayed alive. You know, you probably thought we were crazy taking all that damage early game, but we knew we had that replenished to get that health back. So that's why we were doing that. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let us know in the comments what you think the MVP was. Also, any other thoughts or questions you have, we will respond to all comments. And until next time, happy hexing.